for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They believe they can run right here.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll try the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. White wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline, and they've really been able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Let's see what they've got on second down. White going to attack through the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
The Bears are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. Going over the top. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Pickett. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. White wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
First play of the drive, it's the end around. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Hayden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lewis to throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field, and you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
White going to attack through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got the back over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it, buying some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Into the end zone, working the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Now the toss. Touchdown Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to...
He's going up top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bucks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Got to got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're dealing with a second and long. White going to attack through the air. Quickly complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go!
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Right on target this time.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Offense changing the play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
29.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. White wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Pause to throw again. Makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs management. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Makes the grab, got the conversion and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
White going to attack through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Ready? Jackrabbit.
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate and late.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. White wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Kloffenstein. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bears want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Tosses it incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Hines is back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
White going to attack through the air, using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
They'll send the back in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 9 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They want that clock to run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Makes it past the marker. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. The Buffaloes have it with a first and goal. He wants to change this route. A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! They They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. White wants to throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Got it in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Throwing right. Got his man. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Baylor.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Lewis wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you.